you'd have a different character. Okay.
We kind of knew that.
But if I look here, it's not much off, but I can see this one is the short side. So you right-handed?
Yes.
Okay. Go on.
Sorry, are you ambidextrous?
Yeah, I
I'm
go
just
both.
kidding. You go both ways.
Ambidextrous.
I go both ways.
Okay, so if I,
So if the left leg's shorter, they're normally a right-handed person?
No,
not always. No,
It's
this is just
The
the
dominance.
right motor dominant. Normally the patterns are, the right ilium rotates forward, left ilium rotates back.
Okay, right. A little redundant. What did you just say though?
Yeah, normal
Right side dominant?
right side motor dominance.
Which usually means right-handed.
Yeah.
Right, I know
Usually.
that.
Yeah. So the right ilium rotates forward, left ilium usually is posterior. We always get this one to balance out.
Oh, my ankle hurts.
So
You
right,
asked her if she was right-handed. What made you guess that?
I was just
Or do you care?
I was just trying to sense if she was left-handed, and so because if you're left-handed, then it usually the opposite way, right? So if you tend to be left-handed, then what happens is your right side of your brain was your right side was where you went through that last trimester, putting most of your weight on when you're that last area of the canal that you're getting ready to come out of. And so that's usually what determines if you're right or left-handed. And so with her right side, her left side being a little shorter than her right, I just wanted to see if she was right-handed or left-handed to see if, in fact, maybe she should be if she follows the pattern of that right motor or left motor dominant. Because if you're left motor dominant, then this left side probably is going to rotate. Okay. So that's all I was looking for. So now I'm going to go back in. Find that inside. Right up here, she looks pretty doggone close. But down here, she looks pretty close too. So, I mean, there's. Okay, so I'm going to bring these up again. I'm going to have you raise again. And down. And raise one more time. And shake. Down. Okay.
This is the best video ever.
Yeah, I want to see it. Okay, so this is still, I mean, we're talking maybe. It's not
Putting that
much.
one on Facebook.
I'm gonna call it shake.
Call it the shake. Call it the kitty shake.
The kitty shake.
Well, there's a little bit. I mean, can you come over and tell me that this thumb's a little higher over here than this thumb?
I don't
A
know.
little bit, right? Okay, so it's following. I'm going to check the top.
Yeah, so the crest you're pushing in. You're not pushing
I'm
down.
going into the top of the crest. I'm getting on top of it. You can feel me, right? Getting right on there. And now I'm pushing down on top of it. Let's see. Now you want to.
What if they have fluffy sides and you can't really get there?
There you go. Push it there.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be tough a little bit here and beat them up a little bit, I guess. But I mean, it's if you're going to get true measurements, right? You're going to get to the bone.
Okay.
Because that's what we're trying to find out here is these structures in the place that they're supposed to be, or are they a different pattern, right? We're trying to get you back so that you're on you're over your spine, not where you're holding. You've got chronically tight muscles to hold yourself down. Okay. So basically, all I'm saying is her right side tends to be a little forward, and this is the way, but she's right-handed. So she's what we call, this is the reverse backward sacral torsion.
Okay.
Backward sacral torsion, not the normal that you see for a right-hander. So now, let's have her flip over. And how's your back? Can I touch it?
As long as you don't.
It's not burnt.
My back isn't burned because
Because you didn't land on your stomach. Huh?
well, I was working, so I had to close them.
Oh, my whiskers, excuse me. All right, so I just, once I'm going to kind of go in here and feel her texture of her tissue and all along her spine. So she's out of class. No.
That's it.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, so that's why I'm trying, that's why I'm saying this is, if you're going to work on somebody's back, you want to get in there and touch it and see what we're trying to help facilitate improvement in mobility and structural wise. So all along her middle lower back, it is tight. We get down to the QLs, forget about it. It's like a brick. I mean, it's supposed to be soft tissue, right?
Not a brick.
Not a brick.
So I want you to test, I want you to feel it. Compare it, and I'm going to have you feel that, and then let's have Gumby,
Jessica.
Jessica, get on there, and I want you to feel the difference. And get used to what we're looking for. Can you feel that? Yeah, don't be afraid to get in there. I want you to get in on the side of those muscles around that spine. See if those things will let you in there.
This is creepy.
Let's see if she knows this.
Okay, who's touching you?
Touch the kitty.
Pet the kitty.
Yeah, well, I can tell something's been going on with that low back because that rascal is
Now who's
locked in there.
Yeah.
man hands has you?
I can
Yeah.
feel a difference in the touch, that's for sure.
Mary Ellen's like, yep.
Mary Ellen don't play around.
Yeah.
Guess now,
Yeah.
kitty.
It's like some of these, it's like
No,
like
it's
you're
Gumby.
going to run into some of these people that when you get down to this area, you can't even, I got people that you can't even get a hold of their skin. You can't get in there.
It's horrible. work
It's
now.
not good.
I get discouraged.
So
Same,
what will help loosen this up is some rotational stretching,
You may touch me anytime.
okay? Or some elbow work.
That's that stripping, that fascial stripping, right? Take the fingers against the skin.
No. Well, I mean, you could go in there, but first of
I mean,
all,
that's-
first you're going to have to go in there with some heavier,
Heavier duty equipment.
cover duty, tools.
Choose the right tool for the job.
Get the
Power drill.
what is
What
that?
are those things called?
Jackhammer. Thank you.
That's it.
That hand just as important as this hand
Oh, yeah.
where it's located.
Yeah, because all these affect this. All this tissue, all these muscles are attached to here, that are attached to here, that are attached together. And so we got to
you do
work.
opposite, right?
I like to do opposite. I'll switch back and forth. There's no set rule. I'll even come in there like this, and go that way, and then some distraction. So I want to distract this SI, this sacrum with S1 from L5. L5 is the most operated disc in the body. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to put a little pressure here. I'm going to distract it. I'm going to have you breathe. Good. And now. Don't that feel wonderful? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Open up that S1 L5 joint. Get some space in here because we got to create some space. These joints are just locked down there. So what we're going to do, just from what we've been doing, it's lightened up. It's not as tight.
So really, there are no rules. It's just don't kill them
Yeah.
and loosen them up.
Don't kill them. Most of the time,
Right?
right? Well, and most of the time by putting pressure into
That's what I'm saying.
those-
Yeah, just doing pressure
Put
and
pressure,
movement.
compressions in there, and now I'm going to have you turn on your side, facing this side over here. Springing,
Pressure.
and springing on the SI and the iliums. I guess go down that way for me. Okay. And just lay on your side. And I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to grab this hip, and I'm just going to kind of go in here. Do a little stretching, okay? Yeah. So I can do that. And then I can come in here. I'm going to jostle this hip. I'm just going to go below on the femur here. I'm just going to kind of go into that. Create some motion there. Okay. And then how about you thumbs into that area. Now, I'm just going to bring that shoulder, I'm going to have you bring this arm up on the hip, right there. And I'm just going to feel this stretch. Oh, you feel that? What was that? Is that back popping?
Yep.
Yeah.
One went in.
And creating some joint mobility. It's a beautiful thing. I bet you this gets really nice and loose. You'll have to stand this, right? All this tightness. Yeah, so I can feel it's changing it already. So now I'm going to come back here right on the sacrum. I'm going to have you bring this knee up, this knee down here. And I'm just going to put a little pressure this way. Actually, I'm going to scoot that way so that knee's off the table. So then I want you to lock it right here, right there, and then right behind you. Push back. With your hip.
That looks nice.
And I want you to do it again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, then I go to the other side. So,
Doesn't
but
matter which side you start.
I don't think she can move.
not really.
I don't think she wants to.
Okay, I'm going to be landing your stomach in the head. I want you to test this already, just with the little work that we've done. If we can feel any difference.
Just don't bother me.
Okay, so also what I might do here is find the spinous. And I might do a little pressure into that groove. Kind of try to get into the groove and kind of facilitate some breaking some of that up, because obviously this has probably been, tightened down, and a lot of tissue gets built in this area, so it gets fibrotic. And so once you get a lot of fibrosis around those joints, you don't want to move as much. So I'm going to try to create some space around those joints just by going in here, put a little pressure and moving back and forth and feeling it. And I can feel some vertebrae that are closer together than they probably should be. And then I'm going to go right down here into the sacral sulcus, where the ilium comes to the sacrum. And it's going to be probably a little tender. You feel that? Not too bad?
It's not too bad.
Good. So if it's not too bad, then I can work a little bit better. I'm going to do some more springing and working around that whole fascia, moving that fascia around. So that's kind of what